we are going to solve a simple question under said. This is a pure exams question. Is that okay? We have been asked to simplify. So let's check the question first, then we dive into the solution. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here's the question. It says simplify, right? Simplify 6 plus 2 root 5. Everything multiplied by 3 minus 2 over root 5. They say you should simplify, right? Okay, so let's check that. The book I'm using here is A Plus series, so credit to Dr. Ishmael Adams. Alright, so we're having 6 plus 2 root 5. Everything multiplied by 3 minus 2 over root 5. Okay, so how do you multiply? So if you don't know how to multiply, how to add and subtract, consider watching that video and then you have a solid background. But I'll explain that in this video as well, so just pay attention. So just like the way we multiply two brackets in factorization, then you pick the first term, multiply by everything in the second bracket, and then pick the second term, multiply by everything in the second bracket. That is how you multiply. So it's your duty to know how to multiply instead, as well as how to add and subtract. Is that okay? Of course, at point in time you know how to rationalize. So let's check that. So 6 multiplied by everything in the first bracket, that is exactly what I'm having here, and then I have 2 root 5 is also going to multiply everything in the second bracket. Is that okay? Now let's continue. So 6 multiplied by 3, that will give me 18. Is that okay? And then 6 multiplied by minus 2 over what? Root 5. So as you can see, it's the top that is going to multiply, right? Assuming that the 6 is just over 1. Is that okay? So everything over 1 is the same number, right? So it divides by among just one person, the person takes all. So top by top and then down by down. So 6 multiplied by minus 2, that will give him what? Minus 12. And then minus 1 times what? Root 5, that will give me a root 5. Is that okay? Alright, so the same applies to the second bracket. So the second bracket is a positive 2 root 5 is going to multiply 3 over here. So how do you multiply in what? In set. Is the whole number to the whole number, right? The whole number to the whole number, and the set to set. So what I mean by that is that I can see 2 here. So 2 is going to multiply the 3. That will give me 6. And then root 5 has no friend here. So we repeat the root 5 as it is. Right? So the second part is that positive or 2 root 5 is going to multiply minus 2 over what? Root 5. So what do you do? As I said earlier on, so top to top. Is that okay? So 2 root 5 multiplied by minus 2. So you can see a whole number to a whole number. That will give him what? 2 times minus 2. That will give him what? Minus 4 over here. And then root 5. Minus 4 root 5. And then the down one will be what? 1 multiplied by what? Root 5. That will be what? Root 5. Right? Okay. So if you have any question, don't forget to comment down below. We are ready to help you. Now let's continue. Now we are having what? 18 minus what? 12 over root 5 plus what? 6 root 5. Right? See what is happening. There's a problem here. So I can see a root 5 here, root 5 here, right? So they will cancel out. Is that okay? This is just like saying 2s over 2. So the 2 will cancel out. Right? We are left with just x. So I can see the root 5 here, they will cancel. So you are left with what? Minus 4. Now let's move on to the next step. Where exactly do you have a problem again among all the four terms over here? So this is one term, another term over here. So what is happening? You can see that there's a problem here. We don't have any problem with what? 18. We also don't have any problem with 6 root 5. They are already in their simple form. And then minus 4 is already there. So what do you do? Here is where we are having a problem. This is just a simple problem. How do you solve this one? This is what? Rationalize. We rationalize when a denominator has what? A set, right? Or where the denominator has a radical. So what do you do? How do you rationalize? You rationalize this thing by multiplying the denominator over itself. Is that okay? That is how you rationalize. So this is where we are having a problem. So we are just repeating the rest of the 3 terms. That is the 18, 6 root 5, and then minus 4. Then we focus on this part. So this is how you rationalize. So how do you multiply top to top and then down to down? So here we are going to repeat our 18, and then here will give me what? This time this will give me minus 12 root 5, and then down to down will give me what? 5, right? You know the reason why I got a 5 here. So down this time this will give me what? Root 25. Is that okay? Root 25 will give me what? 5. That is the perfect squares, right? So root 25 will give me 5 here, and then I just repeat the rest of the two terms. So what do you do now? Let's move on, then group the terms. Okay, we are just going to group it. We group it. So that's 18. 18 here has a friend to be what? Minus 4. So let's bring that down. And then this guy has no friend there, so we repeat that as it is. And then still root 5 also what? Being repeated. Now when you subtract this 4 from 18, you are going to have 14, right? Look at what is happening. The question is to ask yourself whether can you add these two terms, because they are all instead 4. Is that okay? You only add if the number under the radical are the same, right? The numbers here has to be the same before you can combine. If they are not, you don't need to combine. This is just a law, you must obey that. When do we add and subtract? You subtract and we add when the number under the radicals are the same. So of course this guy we can what? Add them. Is that okay? So I'm having minus, don't forget the minus. So the sign in front of the number is exactly what belongs to that number. So this guy is having what? A minus in front of it. So I'm having what? Minus 12 over 5 by what? Root 5, and plus what? 6 root what? 5. So you are going to combine the number to the number here, right? That is how we add. You add the number attached to the square root sign. So I'm having minus 12 over 5 plus what? 6. Is that okay? Then you repeat one of what? The root sign. That's the reason why they say the number under the radical has to be the same, in my opinion. Is that okay? So when you do this guy perfectly, you should know how to combine these two guys. This is just a fraction, right? You find the LCM out and then you do your calculation. If you don't know how to do this, just comment down below, right? Comment down below and we are ready to help you. If you do this calculation perfectly, then you arrive at what? That will be positive what? 18 over 5 and then root 5. So your final answer should be what? 14 plus what? 18 over 5 root 5. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video so far, then subscribe to our YouTube channel, share the links, and then comment down below if you have any issue.